Hello guys, this is Jurassic Tom and welcome back to Cesar's channel!
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cesar Creates and welcome to the finale of the Jurassic Park Malta. I am here with the amazing Jurassic Tom. I just forgot your name.
It's the series. No, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's the series finale. Welcome everyone. I am so glad to be here on Cesar's channel. We kind of decided to do this finale together, right?
Yes, to make it special. So we are here together and we'll actually build together. So this will be quite fun. Tom will start and then he will share the file with me and I will continue building my own part. And this will be, I guess, 2 last enclosures, right, in our park? Yeah, you are off to see something really cool.
We decided to go for the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Raptors because that's like basically one of those very few things that were left. So,
but before we'll start building, I will actually see what Tom added in his last video because I still haven't got a chance to see that. Of course, I saw a thumbnail because it was very hard to miss it.
Yeah, the giant Spinosaurus.
But I haven't seen the build, so show me.
Okay, so without any further ado, let's go look at our park. Aren't you proud of what we built?
It's so cool to actually see it finally finished. Like, it looks amazing.
So this is where we got left off last time. So let's continue over here. Before the game crashes. So we actually have two enclosures. We have this one, and in this enclosure that is bordered with these planters, we got the tiny little creatures. We got the Morris Intrepidus over here. I only added 5 of them because there are lots and lots of animals in this park, like I think over 380 or even 400 now. So I'm really like afraid if we can. Oh, this one is walking. This one is cute.
Oh,
okay,
so
no, well, we're not seeing it.
I'm so glad that you added them because I love them so much, and I actually missed them in this park. So.
Yeah, and there's another 2 of them over here. But let's look at one of the main attractions. I put in the biggest fence over here because it's a Spinosaurus. And where is he? Do you have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour? So I added a little guest section, and I added a viewing gallery, and I also added a viewing gallery up here. So it's got 2 viewpoints. But let's actually check the enclosure. I was working with all the foliage that we have, like all the mixed foliage that we finally have in the game, and I kind of tried to recreate like a proper desert, which I think we haven't incorporated in the park. There they are. So we got 2.
Kind of reminds me of the the Camp Cretaceous and where the Spinosaurus scene and so on. It looks amazing. So yeah. I really love it. I really must say that it is amazing as always.
Thank you, as always. So now we have the precarious task of finishing this monstrosity that we have here. So let me actually get out of the dinosaur thread. And these dinosaurs, they like to...
This is so typical for this park, like every time I load... Yeah, a very dangerous animal just escaped.
Okay, let's actually capture the guy. So, we have this patch of land, which is not really like very big, but still, I was trying to keep it big enough. So what I was thinking would be that we would create like a T-Rex enclosure in the middle, like a circular, and then a raptor enclosure around it, also circular, and we would maybe put it a little higher, like continue the hill, so that it sits there like a centerpiece, like right on top. What do you think?
Sounds amazing. There's quite a lot of land actually to fill, so we'll have a lot of work today. And we are actually building this live, right? So it won't be a speed build today. So something a bit different here on my channel because I think that all of my videos from this game were actually speed builds, so you guys are able to see something different.
So what do you think? How the let me do some blueprints of the enclosures. I would think that can we use monorail? Would it be okay to use monorail as a centerpiece for the T-Rex enclosure?
I don't think that you need my permission. Just go and build what you want.
Hey, this is the one time that you can you can veto any of my ideas. This is exactly it. So what I would suggest would be, oh no, you cannot shift this one, right? I hate how you have to do it like this. Okay. And do we just want one layer, or do we want 2 or 3? I think 3 would be nice. So let me do it like this.
3 is always better than 2, so...
Yeah, I agree. And all right, so we can chat while we do this, because why not?
I actually prepared some questions for you, so add.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I didn't prepare any questions for you. Oh my god.
I have 2 questions. Maybe I'll come up with some more. Okay, so the first question is, what was my favorite build? What was your favorite build of me in this park? What was your favorite episodes that I did?
Okay, I like this kind of question. Let me check. Let me look around. When I look around, let me see. Oh yeah, it has to be this part.
Oh,
this
really?
Yeah, like there was the Dimetrodon, and there were all of these like small paths in between the enclosures, and it looked like a real zoo. It was actually something that resembled a proper real zoo. So that's what I loved about it.
I also really like this episode, so I'm glad that you said this. And this is I feel like this is like the main difference between our styles. Because it actually is such an amazing idea of the series that you have, because basically we are blending 2 totally different styles in one park, and we are trying to make it work, and it still looks nice. So I think that we are doing such a great job with that. I'm very modest today.
It's really like I loved it. I enjoyed working on this with you so much, because like exactly what you said, like those ideas that each of us this wasn't going in the pattern. Like each of our ideas.
I know the struggle of building and talking at the same time, so don't worry.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like whenever I do the, what's the word again? I keep misremembering this. Whenever I do a live stream, I don't know why. It's just like sometimes it's like these words they don't come to me.
Yeah, just multitasking is hard.
Sometimes I'm out of words. Yeah.
Because what I wanted to say is that your style is more like you have such amazing ideas, like super unique ideas, and you go for those like sometimes like imaginary builds, which is so like for me, my mind just doesn't go into those places. That's I know this jungle, Egypt, or I don't know, you had those like castles and stuff like that. And my builds are more like this comes probably from Planet Zoo and me loving this game and loving zoos in general, animals and stuff like that. And I'm trying to build something like a real park that the guests nowadays, if the dinosaurs would actually be alive, just attend and go, and it will look similar to a zoo that we know that are, nowadays that we are so familiar to. So this is more something that I'm coming for. I'm building those sometimes backstages for the exhibits and so on, and you are just, I don't know, out of everything for me.
Thanks so much. But like what I love about your style of building is that it is exactly that. It feels like a real zoo, because like then I get somewhere and I do these crazy things like this, for example, like the monorail and stuff. Yeah, I have to admit that the monorail, that's something that I learned from Evo, and I got inspired, and I like to use it because it really provides a nice centerpiece, I think, for the parks. Okay, I have a question now about the build. Actually, it's not a question, but I wanted to ask first. I wanted to ask what was your favorite build of mine in this game?
First of all, I loved the first episode. Like, it was special because when I saw it for the first time, I just knew that this series would be amazing. Because I was a bit too afraid that you would go for some like really, I don't know, medieval theme or anything like that, like fairies. And I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do with this? But when I saw the first build, I was like, yeah, I am right at home. I can do it. And then I think that I also loved those water terraces that you did. It was really inspiring. I love this.
The Parasaurolophus.
Yeah,
where is it?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love the cascades. It's just like it's a build. It's a build that it's like one of my favorite builds across everything that I've done. Like I love to do this, and I know that I did it before, but
this must have been such a lot of work doing this water and adding it.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth. Okay, I might have a great news for you, Cesar, because I think that this enclosure is gonna be too big for the raptors. Because I wanted to put the T-Rex in the middle and just like join it with the underground railing system, which we still can have. But I was thinking that we could do like one enclosure over here and then leave this path here so that people can actually come here. Or do we want to have the T-Rex completely enclosed and only get there via the tunnel? What do you think?
I think it's a better idea to have this. The most dangerous animal, like the most dangerous dino completely enclosed, and so our guests feel safe in this park.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe you have another idea. Just go with the flow, and I'm sure it would be amazing.
I wanted to put it a little higher though. Let me see where the game can take me when it comes to height, because it's we have our limits. Oh no, that's the path. I always like, this looks like water, like the path sign. So I always think that that's the environment. And even after all these years. So let's just do this. You can put this a little higher over here. It's gonna take forever.
Okay, and the second question that I had for you while you're playing. So you are here for my channel on my channel as a guest for the first time. So let's do some promotion.
Okay.
For the people who might not know you, maybe are just watching this video for the first time, like the video from the Jurassic World Evolution 2 for the first time on my channel and don't know you completely. So maybe introduce people to your favorite builds and favorite videos so that they can go and watch something nice after they'll be finished watching this video.
The favorite video of mine. Oh my God, that's there's so I don't want to sound like like weird to say there's so many, but there really is.
All of them.
I would say that my most favorite build from last year was the Jurassic Gardens that I did. That was and I also, and the video that I did for Jurassic Gardens was also it had a really nice music and it was all calm and peaceful, and so I really loved that build. I love the gardens, and I also one of the best builds that I think that I did was Jurassic Park Atlantis, which was all about creating these concentric circles and building it like the Atlantis city style. So that was something that I enjoyed, because that was actually my first speed build series, because before then I was only doing I was promoting my parts that I had already made and touring those. And then after that, I started loving, like actually sharing the creative process with the people. So that was like one point where it all started coming together with. I think this looks nice, right?
Yeah, it looks amazing, like proper centerpiece in the middle of our part.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I will definitely put the links to those videos that you just mentioned on the screen and in the description to this video, so you guys can go and check them out. If you'll be interested in that. Tom is such an amazing Jurassic World Evolution 2 creator. If you don't know him, you definitely need to check out his channel and subscribe, of course, to his channel if you want to see more of those in the future. I hope.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm taking things a little. I don't want to say slowly or lightly. Like now, I'm kind of like taking not a vacation, but it's just like I'm keeping it simple. I'm just like releasing videos whenever I feel like releasing them, and building whenever I feel like building, because it's summer. Like you must know the feeling. Like you want to get some rest, and
we both have our regular jobs, right?
Yeah.
It would be something that we did for hobby after work or on the weekends. So we are just humans, and we want to also use the weather, go outside, not to sit all the time in front of our computers. So
exactly.
If, some creators have those breaks, please be understanding. We also.
But I will be back for sure. Like in a few weeks maybe, or like we're gonna tour this park, right? We're gonna have a tour together that will be on my channel. So I hope you guys
tune in. This was the next thing that I wanted to say, actually.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry that I took that from you. Okay. I have another question. Do we want to use fences, or do we want to use the new decoration pieces for?
It would be cool to use the new decoration pieces, actually, but.
Where are they?
But the fences are more like see-through, so maybe it would be cool that you can see both enclosures at the same time from the path.
And so we want two different enclosures, but we don't want we want the T-Rex to be exclusive, so in the middle, so that the people can only get there via the underground railing system with the log, right?
Yeah, I think that's just an amazing.
And we're gonna put the log here as a centerpiece. We can maybe put 2 logs there to have like all everything covered. We shall see. It's gonna be fine anyway. So let me do the unpleasant part. Let me do the boundaries.
So you focus on building, and I'll be just talking.
It's fine. Like this is very monotonous work. Like and as long as it's like this, it's fine. So but. I talk about it on my channel quite a lot whenever I'm building, that I sometimes struggle with anxiety when it comes to building something like this. It's because you have many pieces to go through, and if you are dealing with anxiety from time to time, it's just like you get very nervous before you can finish a circle like this for no reason. It's just like you are aware that it's taking a long time to do something like this, and you get nervous about that, and there's like no helping and no stopping, and sometimes you need to take a break. So that's also like part of the reason why I decided to take it a little lightly lately. But yeah, it's fine. I'm doing good. It's not like it would be a huge problem or anything. It's just that whenever I need to build something like this, like the worst thing that I had to build that I was really getting anxious about was the Indoraptor Colosseum and like the Roman style city park, because it was like all the Malta wall pieces in a circle like this, and there were hundreds of them. There were literal hundreds of them, and I was going out of my mind. It was literal hell for me. but I persevered. I somehow did it. And also in the Atlantis that I already mentioned, I built the Temple of Mayunga. I specifically call it the Temple of Mayunga and not the Temple of Mayungasaurus because I just like it like that. I'm sorry if anyone has a problem with that. And I should leave some space for the viewing galleries, right?
Yeah, probably.
Or do we want to have regular viewing galleries, or do you want to have the logs here as well? What do you think?
I think that would be fun to have the regular ones outside and the log, only one log in the middle.
Yeah.
If that's okay. What I want to say is just, take your time. You're not in a rush. You can put so many those decorations as you want. No one is, so please don't get any anxiety on my channel here. Everything's fine. Everything is under control.
It's fine. I'm actually really excited to be doing this, and I just realized that this might not do well if we put it like this, because then the guests are not really gonna see anything. you know what I mean?
Yeah, so maybe we just don't do the viewing galleries, just do fences, so they just can come up to the fence and see the dinosaurs anyway. They don't need.
But I actually think that it's fine.
Okay.
Do you? It's because you can, as you can see, you can see quite a lot. But let me put the viewing galleries first, and so
in good mood. I'm fine with everything. So
okay. I'm also in a good mood. So how is it in water? Unless this game.
Sometimes it's crazy.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say was that I was really looking forward to building the finale with you, because I knew that we would chat, that we would, because we chat quite a lot on Discord, and I knew that we would have a great time building this together, and that it would be fun. So I'm not afraid of any anxiety kicking in or something like that. So we actually prepared some stuff that we want to discuss during the video, like difficult Slovak and difficult Polish words.
Yes, because you guys really loved that we shared the words in Polish and in Slovak during our builds, and sometimes compared them. And sometimes those words are really familiar or similar. But most of the times, when Tom shares a word in Slovak, it sounds so funny to me, because I don't know, for some reason the Polish and Slovak languages sound funny to people telling them, speaking them to one another. It's so weird, because it's for you it's a normal language, and for me it's like someone was, I don't know, trying to be funny, cute, I don't know, using those cuter versions of our normal words, basically.
Yeah, Polish is hilarious for me and for everyone's in here.
Do you want to start with the first word right now? Maybe because we prepared 10 of the words, and we can throughout this build just share with you.
Yes, but at first I wanted to ask you what's the Polish word for desert, the Spinosaurus, because last time I gave it.
Yep. Desert in Polish is pustynia.
Ooh, in Slovak it's puszcz. So that's.
What?
Wait, it's kind of
pustynia and puszcz.
I get where it's coming from, because it's because pusty in Slovak is actually
the same. It's empty, right?
Empty, yeah.
Pusty in Polish is also, but puszcz and puszcza in Polish actually is a very dense forest. So it doesn't make sense.
That's the exact opposite. Okay. So, give us your best shot at the first word that I gave you.
Okay, let me just try to pronounce that. Guluczka?
Okay, it's almost.
Guluchka, something like this?
Guluchka.
Guluchka, oh my god.
Guluchka. It's like a tiny glass bowl.
Okay. It doesn't sound like anything in my language, so I just cannot even compare it to anything.
How would you say that in Polish?
Kulka.
Yeah, but we have that word as well. But we
Kulka or piłeczka, because piłka is ball and tiny ball would be piłeczka.
Okay.
And okay, so now.
So let's do first five. Let's do first five, and then we can do the second five.
The second one is I already can see that it will be.
It's the blueberry, right?
Yeah. Wait. I need to firstly read it in my mind. Chuchoridieka?
Almost. It's really okay. Chuchorietka.
Chuchorietka. Okay, yeah.
Chuchorietka. But okay, you got the ch sound right. You got the ch sound right. Okay, great. Okay, let's go to the third one.
The third one is actually super easy. You didn't give me any challenge. It's Zmarzlina, right?
Zmarzlina.
Zmarzlina. We have something similar in Polish. It's we don't call it ice cream like this, but when you have this snow that is on the mountain, on the top of the mountain, and it never melts, it's called wieczna zmarzlina.
Oh, okay.
It's forever,
like a permafrost
thing, yeah. And yeah,
I don't think we have a word for that, for permafrost.
Okay, the next one will be this fuck Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Okay.
Rock. Fuck.
Czwartok.
Czwartok. Oh my god. This is a hard one actually, and it's not similar to anything that we have in Polish. In our language, Thursday is czwartek. So czwartek, because it's cztery, it's 4, and it's the 4th day of the week, so czwartek.
In Slovak 4 is also štyri, and štvrtý means the 4th one. So
okay,
that's why it's čtvrtok.
And then you have a tongue twister for me, and
okay.
Dollar, libra, rubel.
Yeah, it's like dollar, pound, and ruble, but you're supposed to say it 3 times in a row.
Okay, dollar. Oh my god, dollar, libra, rubel, dollar. No. I won't embarrass myself.
It's fine. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna embarrass myself with the Polish ones as well. But you also gave me one that I know and that I'm that's nice. But we're gonna do that while you're building.
Okay.
All right. So what do you think about the Slovak language so far?
It's hard. I thought it would be easier because I thought that I mastered one of the most difficult languages out there. So any language will be easy, but
Slovak is actually up there with Polish when it comes to difficulty in languages. Okay, so you say that's the Slovak experience is nice because what you guys don't know was that we actually tried to meet in person, but both of our schedules were so swamped that
we are so adult.
We are
so adult. It's so hard for us.
One of us is 30, another one is gonna be 30 soon.
We both have work. We both have some vacations for planned vacation. My God, after your Slovak language, my tongue is now completely broken. What I wanted to say is that we both have some vacation plans, that's why we couldn't meet. But I really wanted to come to Bratislava. It would be amazing. I've never been there, so it will be fun. But maybe we,
for a future project.
Yeah, for a future project. Why not? I'm still willing to come.
Yeah, of course. I'll take you to the Bratislava Zoo, to Vienna Zoo, because the zoo in Vienna is actually much better than the one in Bratislava. Like the one in Bratislava is fine, but it's like it's no crown jewel of our country, if I can say it like that. It's not really like, I mean, it's fine. I know that I had some comments about the colors of the dinosaurs, and I'm sorry because like I was when I was talking about it in one of my reactions, then I watched your reaction, and it was like, oh my god, my favorite dinosaur. No, it was about the favorite dinosaurs. Because I was like, oh no, Cesar is adding all of my favorite dinosaurs that I wanted to add. And then you were like, oh, I like this dinosaur. I'm so glad that Tommy added it. And I felt kind of, kind of bad that that I reacted that way. But it wasn't like really, it was all in good fun. So, but yeah, the colors sometimes, we were clashing there, but it's
another
fine.
thing of this collab and this idea that I would probably never use dinosaurs in these colors, and thanks to you, I actually saw them in person for the first time.
Yeah,
they are actually not that bad. So.
Right? Some of the, I mean, some of the colors even I consider crazy.
Yeah, and what I wanted to say actually before you interrupted me rudely.
I'm sorry.
Is that because I normally go for those dinos with more like colors like today's reptiles. I mean more like greenish, maybe brown, a bit yellow, orange, and stuff like that. So that's things that you will see on snakes, on lizards and stuff, because this is just how I see dinos in my head, and this is why I am choosing those more boring colors. But someone actually left a really nice comment that made a lot of sense under one of my videos when I was talking about this. That dinosaurs are closely related. Oh my god.
Closely
related to birds, and birds are super colorful, so it makes sense for them to have a little bit more color.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, right. So why not? It's I think it's fine. Okay, I'm playing with some pathwork over here. I hope that's okay. And because I wanna create a guest section.
No, it's not okay. I'm finishing this video. Bye. Yeah, well, do whatever you want. Okay. Just me trying to be funny.
Yeah, don't worry, it's working. It's fine. People wouldn't like you if you weren't funny. And that's
do they like me? I don't know.
Yeah, of course people like you. Come on. And even if they didn't, you're amazing anyway. So yeah, that's a little pep talk from me, the self-proclaimed therapist. Okay, I know what I want to do.
Great. Show us. This was groundbreaking. This was just straight up.
Do I know what I want to do? Where do I curve this path? No.
Why did we switch from building a habitat to paths right now? That is my question.
Because that's what I do. That's what I usually do. I go all over the place. It's just like you can never tell what I do next, and I'm keeping everyone on edge.
We need to add some things from the amazing new update. Remember?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, but without any kidding and everything, the new update is so nice. I love it. I love the new things. I love the new decorations, and I was so amazed when I saw them for the first time. It actually brings so many cool things and possibilities to build some really cool guest sections in this game.
I started building a Jurassic Park, my own recreation, but life got in the way, and it's just I haven't been able to finish like even the first episode, but I still want to say that it's coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it should be coming. So stay tuned, guys. Should be fine.
I have to have my windows open because it is so hot in here today. That
yeah, me too. It's like I'm here in a tank top, and I'm just like, I know it might be kind of rude, but like I didn't have another choice. It basically it's scorching hot in here. It's 34 freaking degrees. It's for those of you using Fahrenheit, it's like a bajillion degrees. So it's a really hot, and the air is so dense. Okay, can this be like a vista viewing point, something where the guests can come and see? I think it's quite nice. And also, what I wanted to do here was create a little lake down here. No, I hate when the game does this, when it raises the terrain when you put in the water.
Yeah, it always does this for me, but I don't care.
Yeah, I noticed. That was one of the things that I was like, okay, I'm not gonna comment on that. It was enough when with the crooked fences.
Yeah, for me it was not rotating the trees when you did that. I was like, what he's doing here? Okay, I don't see that.
But sometimes I do that now. Sometimes I'm like, oh no. Why? We have a crooked path. I hate crooked paths.
It always happens while.
Let's do it like this. Actually, it should be fine like this, I guess. One of the reasons why I didn't finish the first episode of that Jurassic Park yet was that the paths had gone crazy. And when I wanted to delete some of those pieces that were overlapping, I deleted half of my square. So I just got really mad, and I got out of the game, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care. I was so mad. I was so angry. So yeah, I needed to take a break.
I actually had this idea for a while, like for a short while as well, to build an actual Jurassic Park. Using the new pieces because they are just meant for it. But didn't have time. And I actually thought about making it because if you didn't know, I had an early access for the new updates.
I did know. You you broke me the like what 15 minutes after you released the video.
Because I couldn't tell you before. I signed the papers.
Yeah. Non-disclosure agreement. I will start modding after this. That's for sure. Like after our park is finished, I will use mods for the first time on this channel. Not this channel, on my channel. Because
you can try on my channel. Why not?
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna use mods, and then you're gonna be mad at me. But what I wanted to say was that. Initially what I wanted to say is that with these recreations, I don't want to say that I don't like doing that. If I do these recreations, I like to put my own spin on those recreations.
Yeah. How many of those can you see and watch? There are already so many of those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I did my San Diego, I did like the amphitheater and the space around it. But after that, I was like...
Yeah, but I feel like some of those pieces, for example, the walls that you just used or this mural are just like super versatile and can be used in all of those parks, not only like while recreating the Jurassic Park. And also I love that we finally got some new skeletons that we now have basically free. I would love to get more. For example, a Triceratops skeleton would be so amazing.
I will actually leave decorating this square to you, okay? if that's okay with you, and I will. So
you guys know what is coming. The skeletons are coming.
Skeletons are coming. Let me do the blueprint for the acro enclosure, and let me actually get to this one. I'm all over the place. That's my style. That's my building style. I'm sorry about that, and not really. So what I was thinking that we could do would be like use these new pieces like this, like create these ripples, or however you like to call it. Huh? Yeah.
A little wave. Yeah, and it's obstructed. The plan is just now gone. You need to do. Okay.
I mean, it looks like a DNA strand.
You can add Mr. DNA next to it and it'll be fine.
Actually, yeah. Let me do it. And we can finish that with rocks. Let me check if I can squeeze one more. I cannot squeeze one more. That's so. Do we want to? No. I think is this okay, or does it look chaotic?
It looks fine.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I would just now, because you have to like nicely done and two a bit crooked. So maybe let's do all of them crooked.
Let's do it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more time. Did I start this way? Yeah, I started this way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me let you please give us the rest of the Slovak words in the meantime.
Okay. Oh my god. You want to completely destroy me.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that we have, oh my god, Škrfinka? Which means tiny spot.
Yeah, like a tiny, like when you have what you would have on your t-shirt after like you spill something.
I thought it was like a place or something like this.
No.
Okay.
Like it's supposed to, like the regular word is škvrna, and škvrnka is like a diminutive, like a small thing, because I wanted to make it harder.
It's funny because we have a similar word, and it's skrzynka, and skrzynka is like a mailbox.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. Okay. Then we have the impulsive or reckless, doing things on the whim. Your descriptions of those words are just...
because it's not really any of those words, but it's like it is the meaning.
Uzbrikli?
Vzbrikli.
Okay.
I was going for words that had many consonants in them.
Yeah.
Slovak is kind of known
another
for that.
tongue twister. Put your finger through your throat. It's another person who's trying to get me demonetized on my channel. I had this last time.
No, this is not anything nasty, guys. This is a regular tongue twister that we have in Slovakia. Let's not get Cesar demonetized. YouTube, please listen to me. This is completely innocent.
Okay, I'm trying. Stritz, sprst, kr. Oh my god! How even? How?
Try again.
Stritch, sprst, skrzy, kryk.
Strč, prst, krsk.
Oh, what? It doesn't even sound like a language. It sounds like, someone just, I don't know, freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay. I won't try it again. And the last one is actually very similar to the Polish version. It's a baby horse. And I think you pronounce it żrieba? Żrieba. Okay, so in Polish it is źrebak.
Oh, I actually like that.
Yeah, źrebak.
Isn't the raptor enclosure too small? Now that I look at it.
We have smaller enclosures in this.
Who cares at this point, right? I was pressing Y instead of Shift. And I was like, why isn't it curving? What's going on? What's happening?
It's because you are building on my channel. Nothing works.
You're sabotaging. It's sabotage. Good luck, Acro, if you want to get here.
They'll get stuck in there.
Oh, they will. They will. They totally will. Like with the way that the park is going.
Yeah. And suddenly they'll be on the other side, you know.
They will be teleporting all over the place.
Yeah.
They'll be teleporting to Mars. And this is kind of claustrophobic.
It is.
walking between two predators.
Yeah. I did something like that for one of my parks, and it was quite cool. I mean, when you're actually walking through this path and you have those fences of both sides with predators.
Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to do the Acro enclosure because Acro is close to my heart, and then I will leave editing the Raptor, Theri, and T-Rex enclosures to you, or do you want me to edit one of those? Because you're gonna add some decorations over here, right?
Yes.
Why?
Why I'm crying right now? your enclosure made me emotional. The tears are just coming.
Are you okay? Talk to me. Are you okay? Okay. We're gonna need to do the leg like this.
It's fine.
Yeah, right.
I've done worse. I know you know.
Nah, it's fine. Now, please remind me what I did with this desert, because I can't remember for the love of me. I think that I
didn't
put
watch
in
the
this.
video, so I cannot.
You know what?
No, because I was.
I forbade you to watch it. I wanted your reaction. Okay, so there was I put in a little bit of the sand like this, right? So that it has some like differences. What I love to do in this game is to mix these and come up with some new ones. Like
and you
so that it looks unique.
Yeah, you're doing such an amazing job with it, like mixing those different, colors of the terrain. I always do the same thing, so I go with the dirt around the enclosure, and then grass and a bit of the dirt inside. But I always like to line the fence with the dirt, because it is also something that comes from the real life zoos. Because normally, animals just go around the fences. They just try to guard or monitor their territory. Yeah. So this is what they do, and that's why you don't have normally plants or grass around the fence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is what I'm doing. This also in this game.
Yeah. What I always like go for is to try to come up with a unique enclosure every single time. Like maybe that's why the creativity is slowly running out, because I always try to challenge myself to do something that I haven't done before. Like I don't ever want the enclosures to look the same unless it's an enclosure that I really love to do. Like the cascades, for example, that I did multiple times now, and I would do them again because it's one of my ultimate favorites when it comes to building enclosures and being in the game. But what I usually try to go for is to always try to come up with something new, figure something out. And sometimes it's so hard,
There's only several things, like limited ideas, right, in this game. So you just, when you are coming up with those concepts for every single enclosure, it can get a bit draining after some time.
Yeah. It totally is. But as one of my lovely Discord members and subscribers, Montgomery Rex, once said on my Discord channel, hello there. This is a shout out to you. Limitation breeds creativity. And that's completely true in this game, because like in Prehistoric Kingdom, I'm lost because you have all of these options. You have everything. Like I could never build such amazing enclosures that you do in the Planet Zoo, because like I look at all of those options and I just get flabbergasted. I get completely confused and I panic and
yeah, but what I always say, because I have many questions from people like how to build in Planet Zoo if you don't have any ideas, that this is overwhelming, or how to get better in Planet Zoo. I just every time say what really helped me was actually trying to not go for my original ideas and trying not to come up with something new, because then you are just, you know, just flooded with those endless ideas and you just don't know where to start. What helped me to build in those games is just to go find some really nice inspiration online, find a building that I like, find an enclosure that I like, and try to recreate the best that I can with the available pieces in the game. And then that limits you a bit, because you are trying to do the exact thing. There's only several pieces that you can use for it and so on. And from this I learned so much that right now I know which pieces and what things I can use to make an enclosure nice, because I know how the enclosures look in general in zoos and so on. So, it's really helped me, because at the beginning I was building also really, like, it took me so long to build an enclosure because I was coming up with those ideas, building something, I didn't like it, so I was trying again, like building something else. And it ended up like, you know, me working for 1 week on one enclosure, and while having a YouTube channel, this just cannot work this way, because you're gonna be waiting for new enclosures and you cannot wait forever. Of course we have those breaks from time to time because we are people and we are going for vacation, we are, you know, meeting friends and so on, but
we need to rest sometimes.
Yeah, and also the thing is that YouTube hates those breaks, right? So if you want to be to people to actually see your videos, you need to be quite on schedule while uploading. So
but lately,
no pressure at all, no pressure.
But lately I was like, well, like if YouTube doesn't like it, what do I do? I'm first and foremost, I'm a human being. I'm not a robot to, you know, like to succumb to the algorithm. And that's what I needed to understand, you know, like myself, before I could, you know, like permit myself to take a 3-week long break and do nothing about it. And it actually felt so great. It felt so nice to just do nothing and not be pressured into it, because I started to feel the pressure of the game getting to me. Like, you need to build, you need to go there, you need to do this because the algorithm and stuff like that. But it's not worth sacrificing your mental health and your sanity, and it's
I totally agree. Like, it always sometimes gets to me, but then I'm trying to go back to this like normal person mindset, because even this weekend I'm going for a weekend to Warsaw, actually, because my friend invited me to her birthday, and I was like, Planet Zoo just released a new pack. I need to build, I need to upload new videos because we have a new pack. I cannot go there. And then after a while, I thought to myself, I cannot be like this. Private life is also important. It's probably more important than YouTube, right? People will wait for the new videos, and you shouldn't just limit me from enjoying my social life. So I am going to Warsaw and I won't have any new video this weekend. So sorry about that, guys.
They're seeing this in retrospect, you realize that. But exactly. Like, you need to put yourself first. That's what I always like. It's not selfish or anything, because it's like, it's a healthy realization that you need time to rest and to like to power up those batteries. You cannot do that without it from time to time.
Being creative is actually really draining and tiring. You have to come up every time with different ideas. You have to be creative, and this is quite tiring. I didn't realize this before I didn't have my YouTube channel actually.
Yeah.
Look at us having such an immature conversation here on the dinosaur video.
I love these mature conversations. These are the conversations that I enjoy the most. Oh my god, this looks so cool. Like, this is so cool. Like, and the enclosure looks nice. I think it's fine like this, right? Yeah, I actually lately started talking a lot about mental health on my channel because I think that it's such an important topic, especially, you know, like with young people watching this, and, you know, like it's so important to take care of yourself, and it's not selfish to think of yourself first. It's healthy. So that's how we. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that people probably, because, you know, I also have people like asking me for new videos, where the new video is, when the new video is coming, because you are probably comparing us smaller creators to those bigger ones who are uploading videos more regularly. But they can do it because this is their regular job. So they just sit there during the day and record the videos, and then during the evening or during their afternoon they just have their free time, and we are basically doing it in our free time. So having the channel that is uploading regularly while having a regular job makes you know, have very limited options when it comes to spending your time, you know, during your free time. So yeah, this is what I wanted to say.
Exactly.
Don't compare us. Don't compare us.
It's fine. Like I always say, like, people don't know unless they, you know, like they experience it. So like it's not that we would be mad at anyone who, you know, like wants new videos from us or something like that. It's just like people don't usually realize how much work goes into this, and it can be draining. It really can be draining. But yeah, I think that with this nice pep talk about mental health, we can actually finish the first part of the video. And I think that this already looks, I mean, like, not to ruffle my own feathers, but this looks amazing.
Yes, it does. It totally does. Like a perfect, as a perfect centerpiece of our arc. So
right, and it's like I can't wait for you to finish these enclosures and the guest section and maybe do something over here. But it already looks so great, so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna send you the file, and we will see each other in like 10 minutes, and you guys will see us in another section.
Yeah,
but
I'm super excited to start building.
Until then, bye bye.
Bye. So hello guys again. This time I am taking control and I am building. So let's finish this and see what I'll be able to come out with. And I hope Tom won't be too bored.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I did my part, and you know how I am with excessive decorating, and that's why I left it for you.
So what I'll try to do is just decorate those enclosures, make them look nice, add some details here, maybe some water, rocks, and regular stuff. Well, yeah, Tom will be just watching.
I put in the black rocks in there. I hope that's okay, because I thought that it would be fitting. We can do just like a regular enclosure with this, I think. I don't know, because it's the circular thing is kind of like unique enough, I would say. Do we need to come up with something extra? Because like I like coming, as we already talked about, I like coming up with something extra, but like, I think we have done it all in this.
I'll just go with my regular stuff. Just, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Just build something natural inside of super unnatural monument in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so while I'm building, why won't you try the words that I
Okay.
prepared for you?
Okay, let me get to it. So we have a beetle as the first word. And I know that this is one that we already discussed before, but I can't remember how to pronounce it. I would, like, from what I can see, I would say it's fresh.
Not exactly.
No.
This is the typical word that you give to the foreigner when you want to laugh about them. This is actually chrząszcz. Yeah.
Chrząszcz. Okay.
How's it in Slovak?
A beetle? Chrobak.
Oh. Yeah.
That's quite.
Yeah, like robak is like a, how to say it in English? Like this worm. Oh, worm. Yeah, worm.
Mm-hmm.
It's robak in Polish, so still similar.
It's in the animal kingdom still. Okay, next we have the moon, and that's Księżyc. No?
Close, yeah. You are pretty close. It's księżyc.
Księżyc.
When you have this like little like thing next to the E letter, you need to go a bit French, and you say the word "en," like this is pronounced "en," like
Oh.
yeah. So it's księżyc.
Księżyc.
Yeah, and you have when you have the same thing next to A, so A in English, it's on, so also a bit French.
On.
On.
So that's why krzasz is chrząszcz.
Yeah, chrząszcz. Exactly.
Chrząszcz. Okay, and this is what was it?
Księżyc.
Księżyc. Okay. The man. Mesh. Oh, okay. I see the E. I see the E with the little something down there. Mężczyzna. Mężczyzna. No.
No. Mężczyzna.
Mężczyzna. Okay.
Yes. Mężczyzna.
Wow. Mężczyzna. Hey, Polish is hard, man. I thought Slovak was hard, but Polish is hard.
Told you.
Okay, like man in Slovak is muž. Like why can't it be that simple?
Yeah.
But I know this. The next one for happiness, because we actually use it as a phrase in Slovak. It's szczęście, right? Oh, so he just asked you in Slovak. It's szczęście, right?
Yes, szczęście, because also we have this L.
Szczęście. Because in slow in like a Slovak slang. Well, it's not really a slang language. I don't know where it comes from, but I know that it's like among my group of friends, or like people from the East use it. Like whenever you are overly happy about something that you shouldn't really be, like there's no reason to be like happy about it to the extent that you're happy about it when you like, you know, then somebody says, "Oh, to też szczęście," like oh, what so much luck or something like that, or so much happiness, like it's in a mocking way. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone uses it, but nah. I just knew that it's a word that I heard before, because in Slovak happiness it's actually szczęście. So it's really similar. And then we have a blade of grass, which is
waiting for it.
No, that's a D. That's well, it's a B and a D, right?
And actually, when there's
it's
a DZI, you pronounce it as G.
Oh, so it's Jiblo.
Jibbo.
Jiblo. Okay.
Yeah.
Jiblo. All right. Okay, I'm gonna need a second for the other 5 because this was harder than I expected. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pass.
You didn't tell me how is the moon in Slovak.
Oh, the moon is Mesiat.
Okay.
It's the same. It's actually in Slovak. The word for moon and month is the same. It's called Mesiat.
In Polish we have miesiąc, so it's similar.
Yeah.
Or the
yeah.
month. Yeah.
Okay. Let me actually check your building because I wasn't looking.
Let's
right.
I am now adding plants. I'm trying not to make it too over the top so that T-Rex has a place to move still. He needs help.
Yeah. Do we just want one T-Rex or do we want 2 of them? Do we want a couple?
I want to see how big the T-Rex is actually because it's hard for me to get the scale sometimes in this game. Like.
Yeah, I didn't like the tree there. I didn't want to tell you.
Sticking out through the monorail, right? Or just completely not the right place.
I might be too busy for my team. I don't know. Like no, that one's okay. That one's cool.
Okay, I just didn't want to make it so empty in here, like in the middle.
Yeah, I would put in the next one too with the small ones.
This one.
Yeah, that's my favorite tree from this biome. That's like it's a.
Amazing.
This one is. Oh, you deleted the stulp, the pillar. Yeah, this is actually the stuff that I like to do when you have like a really nice idea for the enclosure. I don't really mind adding the trees manually, but I do get a little nervous whenever I add trees manually. It's I just can't help it. Even if I I'm super excited about the idea. So this is exactly why I asked you to do like the finishing touches for me. Because the most exciting thing for me is to actually think about the blueprint and to come up with a theme or a topic or something like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, sure. Yeah, I totally get it. But I think
that's why I do thematic parks. Yeah.
Actually, when I built in Planet Zoo, my favorite thing about building is adding different kinds of plants. So probably this is why, because I like to add them here. So
yeah,
it's not a problem for me, and I just love to do it. I don't know, the plants just make the enclosure come to life for me.
Exactly. Like I love having the plants there, but I hate putting them there manually.
Okay, I think the enclosure is done.
Did you want to add water?
Yes, I'm looking for water everywhere.
Yes, the trees. Yeah. I usually look for the water next to the paths. So
okay. And I'm always, looking for for the trees, this individually placed trees in here, because there's a tree. So I'm always clicking in here, and I'm looking for them in here, and they are not here.
And the path logo actually looks like water to me. So that's why whenever I want to add water, I click on the path, and then I'm always like, oh my god. These enclosures are gonna be so epic. I can already tell. Everything is epic. Like this whole park is epic. Like this was such a joy to build with you. And also, that's actually what I talked about in my first video, that like the very first episode, that element of not really having a theme other than like being in Malta and being in this Mediterranean setting, but doing basically whatever you wanted with it. and that's what I enjoyed most about it, because like I love the most when I can improvise, when I can, just like start something and then just like go, like without a plan. And that's exactly what I did in the first episode. That's exactly what I did in my next episode after that. And like I did plan some things, of course. But it's or if you have an idea, of course you have to plan it a little bit. You need to like come up with like something here and there. But usually what I love doing the most is just do random stuff, random things, and that's actually most of my like the best builds that I like. The builds that I love the most started as completely random, like my Jurassic Park Yosemite started like as a completely random park. Like it didn't have a theme, it didn't have anything. I was just like going on them, going where the wind blew. The same with the Jurassic Gardens. I mean, I had a theme, but I was like, okay, I knew that I wanted to utilize like all the plants and everything that we have in the game to create a semblance of like each enclosure being its own, like having its own plant life and being its own biome. And that's why I love that. That's why I love that park so much. But it was like completely improvised. It was like I had a basic idea, but then I just like, like went with it. And with Atlantis, for example, I had the blueprint, I had the concentric circles, and then it would get a little, not boring, but I would get over it a little at times because I had the blueprint. And that's why I actually don't like to do recreations, because you are restrained, like where you're going. And I love not knowing where I'm going with a build. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it totally does, but I'm totally opposite.
Yeah, right. I know. When you were actually talking about like taking inspiration for your Planet Zoo builds somewhere else, that's what I wanted to say. That for me it's like completely different, completely opposite. And then we talked about something else and something different. But yeah, that's basically it. That I am not a planner. I'm a drifter when it comes to building.
When I'm building a zoo in Planet Zoo, I just need to simply think in advance. When I'm adding one enclosure, it will affect the rest that I will build in the future, because I will have to make it all look that it has sense, like in the zoo. Yeah. So you have to come up with a concept for a zoo. You have to come up with a map or something like that in your head, and then just enclosures according to the plan, not just to add them randomly here, and then we'll see what will just happen next. So
why not?
Maybe
though?
you can do that, but
it's like what you mentioned my Egypt series like an hour ago or something like that, and in my Egypt videos I had a few ideas. Like I of course it had to be unified with like I had the Egyptian ankh from the path. I had a scarab made from that. By the way, the scarab that I made from the path was a completely random idea as well. Like I just did some path pattern, and suddenly I was like, it resembles a bug, and then I was like, let me make a scarab out of it, and it was just it was like one of the most random things that I have ever done, which turned out to seem so very thought out. But it wasn't. It actually wasn't at all.
For me, this series actually, because here we couldn't plan, right? Because we are just absolutely surprised by what the other person has built in
Yeah,
episode.
sometimes utterly
Yeah,
surprised.
so really. So in my first video, I talked about this in my first video. I think I actually built my stuff and I planned ahead in my head already what I would do in the next episode. I wanted to build something next to the sea that we have like in the back. Like a broadwalk or anything like that, and then I just you did your episode, I loaded in the file, and it is all like covered with your build, and I was like, no, I wanted to build in here. My whole idea is gone now. So yeah, that's why also the series was so nice, because it just taught me not to plan ahead.
Yeah, and you see like how great that turned out, right?
yeah, exactly.
So sometimes it's just like good to go where the wind blows. Yeah. That's what I love about building. And I have to say that after this whatever this is that we're doing to the finale, because I cannot really call it a stream, because it's not a stream, but it's gonna be a premiere. Anyway, after this, I actually feel inspired to get back in the game and like
really
finally, yeah, because I got reminded how fun this is. I haven't touched the game in 3 weeks at this point, and I really love how this turned out, and I love how epic this is turning out. Like already, it's not finished completely yet, but I love this centerpiece and like up the hill, and it really is a proper finale, I think, because this is cool. Like when I first built it like 2 hours ago, like I did the blueprint, I was like, is this gonna be epic enough? But it totally is. Like now that I see like all the trees added there and everything, it's wow. And you actually have the patience for it, so thank you. I think that's enough trees for this enclosure, right?
Yeah. We decided for a Therizinosaurus, right? So I don't know, I just like to give them a very dense enclosure.
Oh, so you want the Therizinosaurus to be here?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Like the Acrocanthrosaurus works here, like for this environment more for me. And
okay.
If you are fine with that.
I am fine with. I like. We have the very big fence there, so I guess it makes sense for the Acrocanthosaurus to actually be there and not the Therizinosaurus. And for me, Acrocanthosaurus is a winter creature as well, just like the Cryolopter. I don't know why I always put it in my parks in the taiga/alpine biome. Nobody will tell me that there are two different things. They're the same, and. But I'll never stop beating this drum. Like I have said it 100 times, and I'll say it 101st that they cheated us of one biome, because those two biomes are the same. But yeah, after this, I feel like I'm gonna be inspired to do my Jurassic Park recreation. I'm gonna do it in like my own way, like the best that I know how.
To see something like that, like. Not an actual recreation, but something really inspired by the actual Jurassic Park, using the pieces that we now have.
I actually initially wanted to do the recreation, like after, like what if Jurassic Park opened after 30 years with all the like new stuff, of course keeping the aesthetic, but like having this new modern feel to it. So hopefully it's gonna be fine. Isn't it funny, by the way, how like we both are, like you already have and I am turning 30 this year together with the movie. It's just
I remember watching it for the first time. I was still very young. I wasn't supposed to watch the video like with those dinosaurs killing people.
Exactly.
So I have like some really cool. I know. As a kid, I've watched this movie like for 20 something times. So
me too.
Really great memories with it, and
I usually just watch it once a year, just like as a not a reminder, like I just like to watch it because it's such a masterpiece. It's a
Yes.
really like not just because of the dinosaurs, but like the movie and the whole concept and the entire premise and the meaning behind it is so well done. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, use the palm. Use the palm.
This one.
Yeah. I
Okay.
initially wanted to. That was kind of my plan. Like, if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But and you're rotating the palms.
Yes, you see this is what I want to see. To tell you, this is what you do. You just press the Z button, you rotate them, and you
I'm
place
not a
them. And again, the Z.
I'm not.
And you
I
place
am.
them.
I rotate the trees in the enclosure. But when it comes to like boardwalks like this, if you want to have a unified, like if I don't know how I feel about this. Like
But
it looks nice. It looks nice.
yeah, it looks nice.
But I like to like
plants
if
don't
you
grow
look,
this
yeah.
way.
They don't, but it looks unified. It's
I
unified.
know, but plants are natural. They are not artificial. So there's not a single plant that looks like the other one in the world. Like you always have something different, you know.
I mean, you're right. Like, yeah, this looks more natural, but that one was unified. This looks more. I don't know.
What I'm supposed to do here, actually? Because the
Decorate.
enclosures are now finished. I hope you like them.
Yeah, the enclosures are great.
So
There's a lot of trees. Didn't expect so many trees, but I abide. It's fine. We have a desert, and then we have the trees.
yeah, but
And
it's
you
fine
can.
from here, I guess. Like works.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, so now I'll be adding some decorations to all that Tom left for me. So I guess we'll go with a lot of the new stuff from the 30th anniversary update, because I really like those decorations.
Yeah, me too. Don't forget the skeletons.
Yeah, of course, they need to find a word here. Well, maybe.
Oh, that's gonna look so epic. Yeah, like right in the middle.
Yay!
That's so nice.
Guy.
We can have that guy over there, or yeah, or up there. And then leave enough space for like for people to walk, right?
Yeah, because if I put him here, they won't be able to use the paths.
Yeah.
And I want to put him here somewhere. Maybe here. That looks nice. Not really.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
About
completely
that one?
okay. Let's
Maybe here in the T-Rex enclosure.
in the Triceratops enclosure, right at the very start.
I forgot about
Oh, we have the log now.
those. And they're so nice.
Okay, yes. Yeah. Please remind me not to use the word okay ever again. That's the bane of my existence. But I never use it in my videos. I only started using it when I was reacting to your builds because I was. Because I would go and I'd be like, okay, all right. And then when I realized what I was doing, I was like, wow. I never knew I had it in me. So many words.
Okay, so what should we do here? Are we going with our regular planters? Probably.
Yeah. I mean, wherever the path is curving up, I would just do planters because like we cannot do the Malta wall pieces. We can do those later on up there. I really wanted to, like initially, I wanted to have that little guest section next to the Spinosaurus enclosure a little lower so that we would have some elevation difference. It's always nice to add elevation difference to those parks because
the flat parks are the worst.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't like many times you don't even realize how much a little elevation, not just it doesn't have to be a lot, but a little elevation and it can do wonders. It can bring like very basic parks into into so much life. Whenever I don't know what to do with a path like this, I just like go, and I do something like this. I do an alternating pattern, or I just like simply like put them next to one another, next to each other. Yeah, that's a nice cover up. Over there, the path was overlapping, and that one's too. But yeah, I do. I don't want to promise, but like, I really want to believe that the first episode of my Jurassic Park 30 years later is coming soon. I want to believe that. But then again, I want to just like remind everyone that I'm human.
Sounds promising.
And yeah. But yeah, I'm not promising anything because like, of course, you want to get some rest sometimes. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, we already discussed that. So let's go back to those Jurassic Park movies. Out of the first trilogy, what's your like? Of course, like the. Of course, the favorite is going to be the first one.
Yeah.
So
yes.
What am I even asking, right? But okay, yeah, and of course, between the second and third one is going to be the second because the third one is like. But I don't really hate the third one. Like people seem to hate the third one, but I like the third one as well. It's not the same quality as the first two, or.
Yeah, I prefer the third one more than any of the new ones. So.
It's classic.
Yeah.
It was actually the first Jurassic movie that I went to see in the movie theater.
Oh.
Because I saw the first one on TV, of course, and then the second one as well because I was too little, and as you said, I probably shouldn't have watched that at that age. And then I remember the third one came out in 2001. And my dad took me, and like at first he was like, I reserved the tickets, and I was like, yeah, cool. And then he was like, it's with subtitles, and I was like, no. I was 8, so I became totally. I was like, then maybe I don't want to go because like I wouldn't. Of course, an 8-year-old kid doesn't keep up with the subtitles, and I remember not keeping up. But then I saw the trailer on TV with the raptor. I specifically remember the trailer when the raptor came onto the woman's face, when they were returning the eggs. And I started crying because I was like, I really want to see that. I want to go, but we already returned. We already, returned the ticket. Or not returned the tickets. We canceled the reservation. Yeah. But and as an 8-year-old kid, I was like, I started panicking. I was like, okay, now I'm not gonna see it. And my dad was like, we can make another reservation. No. I was like, okay, let's go. And then of course
it is just an end of the world, right?
It's the end, yeah, exactly. It was the end of the world. Like, no, I'm not gonna see that, and I really want to say I made a mistake. And then of course I couldn't keep up with the subtitles, but I got enough to like know what the movie was. I didn't speak English back then when I was 8, of course. So now I wouldn't watch it with the dubbing. So it's just like. I only watch movies in their original language.
Yeah, me too. Right now, only with subtitles, because in Poland we have this weird habit of doing the dubbing. Every
and Slovakia too.
Yeah, and it always sounds bad.
It's just so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I remember this very similar story from my childhood with the subtitles. That my mother promised me to take me to the cinema, and she actually did. And then she realized that she messed up, and she booked the tickets to the I think it was Little Mermaid, or I don't know, any other like Disney movie that was at the time in the cinemas. And she booked the tickets for the subtitle movie, and I was really young. So I was of course upset, and we went anyway, and she was just, poor mom, she was just sitting there next to me and whispering to me what is going on and reading to me the subtitles in the cinema for the entire movie.
So she was your own personal interpreter. That's nice. It's so nice that she of course she had to do that. It's just like, can you make the dust settle so that we can actually see what it looks like?
I always forget about this. It would be so nice to have an option to turn it off.
Oh yeah, like I found out after months that we could turn off the shaking.
Yeah, actually, someone left a comment under my video that don't you realize that you can turn it off because it's really annoying when you are watching those speed builds and everything is shaking. I was like, oh, really?
I'm just enjoying the nice chat while you're doing all the work.
Yeah, don't worry, you can talk to yourself.
As you might have noticed, I like to talk.
But it's perfect because then I can focus on building.
Yeah, but then I feel like I'm hogging the spotlight. You should tell me something more. Tell me something about yourself.
What should I tell you?
What's your greatest achievement this week?
My greatest achievement this week.
Or this month. It's Thursday, so might not have come yet.
When it comes to YouTube or to life in general, or
whatever you feel like sharing, it's just like I'm fishing for a topic here.
I always think about when it comes to YouTube. I always think about getting an early access for anything from Frontier as a huge success that I'm super proud of, because those are not granted. I'm not thinking that if I got it for the first time, I'll always get those. So whenever I get this email, I'm always super excited, and I'm so thankful. I'm always.
That's so nice.
So that was one of my greatest achievements from this month, getting an early access both for the Planet Zoo Arid Animal Pack and also the update, the 30th anniversary update for this game.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to work and my regular life, I don't know, I can have quite a lot of work right now, but there wasn't any groundbreaking achievement or anything that I did. I'm just, the fact that I'm still working in this weather is
oh yeah, that's an achievement.
Going to the office right now, it's hard. I would rather be on the beach, at the beach, or just.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to organize a vacation for 5 to 6 people, with my friends, and I took it upon myself to actually try to find something out, try to organize people, because I was always not always, but I would tend to drift away with whatever you decide. I'm okay with it. Just tell me what I need to pay. And I was like, let me take the initiative for once, because I really want to go on vacation. I really want to go there with my friends, and I know that nothing would be done if nobody started. So in this case, I was like, okay, let me. And I actually, maybe it's because I'm getting old. Yeah. I'm turning 30, and I told myself this year that I would start to get my friends and my family adult presents for birthdays, not just a bottle of wine or a bottle of some some alcohol or something, because it's not personal. So I bought my best friend an air fryer this year.
Oh, that's a very, very adult gift.
Yeah, and that's like people are laughing. That's like a 10-year jump, in presents from bottles to air fryers. Nice. That's another word that I overuse. Nice.
For me, it's always so yeah. I'm always telling this million times in my videos. So yeah, now we're doing this. So yeah, now I'll talk about this. So yeah. I just
It's-
cannot
it's-
control it.
We all have those words that we come back to whenever
Yeah.
we cannot find any other word. Like yeah.
Whereas when I want some trees, they're not.
Yeah, the game doesn't give a tree. It just doesn't give a tree. Okay, while you're excited, let me get back to those Polish words because that should be fun now.
Yeah.
So we have 50 grosz. Yeah, that's also in Slovak grosz. That's
really?
like the old currency. Yeah. We had that like in the olden days, in the old times. So we have the word grosz.
Still have it.
You still have it. Okay, so you're still in the olden days.
Yeah, I would love to have euros in Poland, but Polish government, I just don't want to have it.
Yeah. 50 groszówka.
Close.
Close?
Yeah, 50-groszówka.
50 groszówka.
Yes, almost. 50-groszówka.
50 groszówka. Okay. Okay, now the word for sound, which in Slovak is zvuk, and here it's dźwięk.
No, because again you have this a bit French.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So there's dźwięk. No. No.
No.
No.
Dźwięk.
Dźwięk.
Dźwięk, yeah.
Okay. Goldfinch, a species of small bird. Oh, that's nice. I don't know how that is in Slovak. Szczygieł. Szczygieł. Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
In dry weather, the street is dry. Well, obviously. Okay. W czasie sushi, szosza sucha.
Sushi.
W czasie sushi,
Yeah.
szosza sucha.
Czasie. Yeah, oh my god, now I can never pronounce it. W czasie sushi, sosza, sucha.
W czasie sushi, szosza sucha.
Yeah, close enough, yeah.
That's yeah. It makes sense, yeah. And table with broken legs. Oh, that's like stalls popular.
Yeah,
It doesn't make what?
sense, but this is that doesn't make sense. But this is again like if you have a foreign friend, you basically tell him to pronounce that, and no one can.
This might be a little similar in Slovak because in Slovak we would say spol s polamanými nohami. So
Okay.
and I guess this is stol s povilami vanými nogami.
Yes, stół z powyłamywanymi nogami.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't that.
Stół, like a stół. Stół z povilami vanými nogami. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's quite similar. It's quite similar. So this was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't think that it would be so challenging because I come from a linguistic background. Like I studied English and German. My German should be the same level as my English, but I can't speak German. I can only understand German. But I studied like translation and interpreting, so I have a lot of like interpreter friends, and many of my friends started learning Polish at like one time or another because like. Yeah, and actually, what they would tell me is that once you start learning Polish, it stops being hilarious. So I'm like, I never want to learn Polish because I just want to keep laughing at it.
Okay.
Oh no! Delete it.
Why?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. What I found out, like with the paths, it's always good to always join the path to the same path like when you have this white path, if it doesn't matter like which path it is, you if you start and finish in the same path, the same type of path, it doesn't do that. It doesn't clip it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like you need to always connect two of the same. And if you connect two of the same, they're not clipping. If you connect different, if you connect like the black and white with whatever path it is, there's like, it's not guaranteed, but there is the higher chance that they will clip. That's
actually interesting.
Yeah. It's something that I just discovered like a long time ago, and I don't think that I ever like gave this tip in any of my videos because it's like too technical, I guess, and I usually like go for like more Shelbit's name, more general tips. Dear viewer, we apologize for the length of this video, but now you can actually you haven't done any live stream yet, right?
Yeah, I haven't done any live stream. I also built live in this game. I only done speed build, so
yeah. So you can now.
People can learn something from this, maybe.
Yeah, but you can now actually sense the insanity that's like building for hours and trying to talk and trying.
I was so happy that I'm done, but I'm actually so far from being done.
No, you're almost done. It's like sometimes I'm really surprised that how quickly you can actually do those things, and you're like, oh my god, there's so much decorating, there's so much still left to do, and then it's done in 10 minutes and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't really that bad. Unless you're building a temple and it takes 4 hours. Keep coming back to the temple of Mayanga. I literally started shaking while building that enclosure. I got so anxious. This is the thing with anxiety. What I think that it works in a way that you have the final like vision in front of your eyes and you want to be there. You already want to be there, but you have this like multiple steps, multiple monotonous steps, like adding those monorails. It's just like one after the other, and it's not really entertaining, but you have the vision, you want to finish it, but you get nervous about not being there yet. And that's what I think anxiety is about. It's about wanting to be at the end so bad that you I don't know how to explain it. Maybe people that like can relate.
Yeah, maybe. Like,
I'm not a therapist.
I cannot because I'm completely not like this. I'm like, I think I am a super like patient person. I'm also a very calm person. So if I would just, set a goal, I would just sit there and do it my way. Just put on some music, build without any rush, and just go and finish my goal. And this is probably why I have so much patience to build in those games like Planet Zoo and so on, because I just take my time. I know what I want to do, so I'm just sitting there, and just building. You can actually see it in your videos that you build those like super complicated builds in Planet Zoo, like up to the last screw. Like I was amazed when I am always amazed when I watch your videos. It's just like every single last detail, every single like a piece of wood, piece of metal, like a door handle or I don't even know what. Like it's so detailed. I'm like, I would just like give up. I wouldn't even start doing that because I know that it would just give me a panic attack while trying to build that. And Yeah.
So that's why I asked you to decorate this.
Yeah, this is what I say frequently, that some people just comment under my videos that they cannot build like this because they simply don't have a patience. They don't feel like they are capable of doing that. And I always say that this is totally fine. Like, everyone is different. You don't need to just spend several hours to build something. You just do a really simple thing, like a really simple enclosure, and it will still be fine. You just don't need to compare yourself to anyone, like, right? I just like to build something more complex, something more like realistic, something that would require a lot of time, because I just like the finished project. And there are so many people here on YouTube that appreciate that this as well, and that's why they probably watch me. But you know, building something not complicated and something super easy just to enjoy the game and not get frustrated is totally fine. Like, there's nothing wrong about this.
Yeah, but my problem is that I'm a megalomaniac, you know. I need to build temples. I need to build castles. I need to build, you know, like extraordinary things, monorail structures. Like, you called it an alien structure or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel inspired after this build, after this session, and I'm really glad that we did this the way that we did it. I'm pretty sure that it would have been so much, and not so much, but it would have been perfect if we actually got to meet and we would build this together. But this was also really great.
Yeah, of course, chatting together.
Okay, now we just need some trees.
Yeah, trees, this, and I'm done.
Yeah. Like, I don't consider, I still to this day, I don't consider myself to be a gamer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like,
because
yeah, like when I actually visited Frontier, and there was also another guest with me, Psyche. She's Psyche. She is a Twitch streamer, and she plays a lot of games. And she was so into games, like talking almost like she was so inspired by gaming, by players, by different things. She knew all about the new premieres in the gaming world and so on. And she was trying to talk with me about this because she thought that I'm the same, because I'm here in this gaming company on the gaming event and so on. I was like, sorry, but I don't know what you are talking about. I can talk with you about, tigers and pandas at the zoo, but not the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, like, this definitely came more from love for dinos and animals more than being actually a gamer and stuff. So I am so bad when it comes to all this equipment, like computers. I had to teach myself how to record the videos, how to edit, because I wasn't doing that I didn't do that before. Like, even creating thumbnails at the beginning was such a struggle. They were so ugly because I just simply didn't know what I was doing and how to do it. And I was still able to learn so much. Now I can even do some stuff in Photoshop. Like, so I'm still surprised why there is no announcement right now about the new DLC, because we should get it, right?
Maybe they did a different schedule this time. I'm not sure, but beats the hell out of me. I don't know. But do you think we will ever get Evolution 3?
That's a great question. I think that the Evolution 2 was released because of the Dominion movie. Like, they saw this huge opportunity that, the Dominion movie is coming. They have this game that they can support, or they can just stop support. I'm talking about the first Evolution. They can just stop the support, and then, just release the second one for the Dominion movie for at the same time for the premiere, and people will just go bonkers and buy it and so on. So
and that's what happened.
So that's why I don't think so that there'll be a second part. I would love it, but
because, like, I was thinking that like, what could they add to the third game that we don't already have in this? Like, because there are still quite a lot of things that that are just like not coming. That's gonna screw up the terrain. A lot of things that are still not coming, despite being heavily requested. Like, for example, the boat ride or dinosaur mating, dinosaur babies. Like, there could be a whole new mechanic about like the mating and keeping the population of the animals. Like, there actually are places to go with the game that feel a little too much if they were only a DLC, but if there ever was a third game, it would be the necessary step forward, I think. I do like want to like keep my hopes up at least a little bit, because it might it could be interesting to see, but I also think that there would have to be another movie that would support it, because this whole stuff is heavily connected to those movies. But from the rumors that are circling around, we know that there might be there might be other movies.
Yeah.
So
Maybe,
who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a new game with each of them.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I would say that Evolution 2 was a huge step up for Evolution 1. It still has its flaws, of course, but...
The park is officially done! We added all the dinosaurs that we wanted. We have the Acrocanthosaurus, we have the Velociraptors in here, we have an amazing enclosure for the Therizinosaurus, and we have the main star of our show in here, the T-Rex in the middle of this big mountain in the middle of our park.
It's done. We have finished the park. I cannot believe that. It's just it's so surreal. Okay, so let's check the dinosaurs.
Okay, so
let's see the big guys.
This guy here. We have
Acro.
pretty cool pattern.
Yeah. I love Acrocanthosaurus. It was number 10 or number 11 in my ranking. I don't know.
We have like a cool, very cool like continuation of the dunes that you did last time. I think it looks amazing. And in here we have more like a foresty enclosures for the Therizinosaurus. That here.
It really looks like a
top 3 dinosaur for sure. Why is it panicking? You shouldn't be panicking. Everyone should be scared of you.
It's I guess it's sharing the enclosure with the T-Rex and the Raptors, because those are not real boundaries.
Yeah. I guess so. There's another one. This one is actually chill.
This one is this was just chilling, chilling there. I love these circular enclosures. It really looks Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Like, we did our job.
So well. We have our Velociraptors in here.
Yes.
6 of them, I think.
Yeah. And we have 2 variants. They're going to interact. Are they going to interact? No. Sometimes you think they're going to interact and they're not interacting.
Here all have really cool colors. They are fitting to the whole environment really well.
Yeah.
So this is our Velociraptor.
Oh, this one is hunting. What is he?
Where are you going? Hello.
This side.
No, it's just panicking again. I don't think I actually added the goat feeder in here, so they have nothing to count for. See?
Yeah. But we have our main attraction.
Yes. This is our main attraction, the T-Rex, with a really cool pattern that Tom told me to add. So, it's so cool. I love it.
I like this pattern. It's the can you click on it, like so that we know the no. Yeah, that one. I always look for it myself. The mangrove forest and Polcrona.
Yeah.
That's my favorite on T-Rex. Can we actually check the view from the log?
I just wanted to do it.
Yeah. Nice. It actually looks really nice because you can see a little, like
Yes.
to the distance as well.
In the distance, somewhere, in part. Yeah, amazing. Like, oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'm so amazed.
Don't forget to save it.
I know, I won't. Don't worry. I'm so amazed with this whole project. I'm so amazed with the things that we are able to do today, almost live. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Okay, so tune
anyway.
in next time to Tom's channel to see the final tour of this entire park. It will probably be as long as this video because this park is huge, but we'll definitely...
It's gonna be a little shorter. We'll edit it down. It's gonna be fine.
Yes, we'll try to make it quick, but I cannot wait to see this entire park and to tour it with you, so it will be so cool.
Yeah.
And this is all. If you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below, both on my channel and also on Tom's channel. Ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I or Tom upload a new video, and of course give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave us a nice comment if you like today's work, if you like today's enclosure, and if you like Malta Park as much as we do.
Hey
guys.
We loved it. Loved it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here with us. And I'm so excited to tour this park, to have this final tour. And I had such a great time with this finale, and also like overall, this was amazing. So thank you, Cesar, as well.
Yeah, thank you too. It was amazing. Thank you for coming up with this idea and inviting me for this. Like, thank you so much. I had so much fun.
I knew you would be the right person to build a park with. So thank you. Yeah. Thanks, and see ya. Bye.
Bye.